crypto markets, they really had a wild ride this year, didn't they?
They sure did.
Not just Bitcoin. The entire market nearly doubled.
Yeah.
It hit a value of $3.4 trillion.
$3.4 trillion.
It's pretty mind-blowing.
Yeah, it's quite remarkable.
So what led to this surge?
Well, a confluence of factors, really.
Yeah.
And we actually have a report here from some analysts at Citi.
Okay.
And they've outlined 6 key areas that they think could either really supercharge crypto's growth or put the brakes on it in the coming year.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So let's get into it.
Yeah.
What's the first thing they say?
Well, one of the major things they point to is Trump's election win.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they think that was a really big catalyst.
Okay. How so?
Well, I mean, he was very vocal during his campaign about his support for crypto.
Right.
And his cabinet picks also seemed to share that stance.
Uh-huh.
So, it sent a pretty clear message to the market.
Yeah, I guess so.
And then combine that with, central banks kind of favoring a growth economy at the moment and the launch of those Bitcoin spot ETFs.
Right.
Well, you've got a recipe for a crypto boom.
Yeah, for sure. It does make you wonder, though, is all this explosive growth, is it sustainable?
Right.
I mean, the report does say that this favorable macro environment might not last.
That's right. That's the big question, isn't it? I mean, will Trump's policies actually deliver on that initial wave of enthusiasm that we saw?
Right.
And we can't forget about the stock market either.
Oh, that's true.
Any volatility there could easily spill over into crypto.
Yeah, that's a great point. For anyone listening who's thinking about investing in crypto, understanding these broader economic trends, it seems really key.
Could agree more.
So those Bitcoin ETFs we mentioned, they've attracted a massive $36.4 billion since January.
Huge amount.
And Ethereum ETFs are starting to gain some traction, too.
They are, yeah.
It seems like all this easy access is great for bringing new investors into the crypto space. But could it also, create some vulnerabilities?
Well, yeah, it's true that easier access is generally a good thing.
Right.
But it could make the market more sensitive to sudden shifts in sentiment.
Oh, okay.
Imagine a scenario where there's some big regulatory change that suddenly spooks investors and leads to a mass sell-off of ETFs.
Yeah.
I mean, that could trigger a pretty steep decline in prices.
So for our listener out there who's building their investment portfolio, how much crypto should they actually include?
Right.
What's a smart approach?
Well, that's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
Because the Citi analysts, they highlight that even a small allocation to crypto can significantly increase your portfolio's overall risk.
Oh, wow.
So to justify that risk, crypto needs to outperform traditional stocks.
So it's that classic high-risk, high-reward scenario.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it really comes down to each individual's risk tolerance and their overall financial goals.
All right, now let's shift gears a little bit and talk about stablecoins.
Okay.
These are designed to maintain a stable price, usually pegged to the U.S. dollar.
Right.
They act as a sort of safe haven within the often turbulent crypto market. What role do they play in this whole ecosystem?
Well, they're absolutely vital for a healthy crypto market.
Okay.
I mean, think of them as a way for traders to kind of move in and out of positions without constantly being exposed to those wild price swings we were talking about earlier.
Right.
What's interesting is that Trump's win and the overall crypto boom have led to a surge in the creation of new stablecoins.
So more competition in the stablecoin market.
Yeah.
Is that a good thing?
Well, healthy competition can be a good thing.
Right.
It can lead to innovation and ultimately benefit users.
Yeah.
But it's important to consider the potential downsides as well.
Okay.
Could this influx of new stablecoins actually destabilize the market?
Interesting.
That's something that the Citi analysts are watching very closely.
Okay, so widespread adoption of crypto. That seems like a crucial piece of the puzzle here.
Yeah, for sure.
It can't just exist in its own bubble.
Right.
People need to actually use it for everyday transactions.
Exactly.
So what are the analysts saying about that?
Well, they're keeping a close eye on a few key metrics.
Like what?
Things like trading volumes,
Okay.
the value of stablecoins in circulation, and how crypto is being used in countries with struggling economies.
Interesting.
The thinking is if crypto can actually provide practical solutions to real-world problems, that's when you'll see widespread acceptance and long-term success.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
The more integrated crypto becomes into our daily lives, the more valuable it becomes.
Precisely.
But of course, there's that big question mark hanging over everything, regulation.
Right.
How is that likely to impact the future of crypto?
Yeah, especially with Trump's stance on it.
Right, exactly.
What regulation is kind of the wild card here? I mean, Trump's pro-crypto stance during the campaign seemed to suggest a more hands-off approach.
Yeah.
But we're still waiting on the specifics.
Right.
Less regulation could certainly unleash a wave of innovation.
Yeah.
But it could also create an environment where investors are more vulnerable.
So it's a bit of a double-edged sword.
Exactly. It's a delicate balance.
Yeah.
Too much regulation can stifle growth.
Right.
But too little can leave the market open to abuse.
Right.
They believe that we'll likely see a shift from regulating through enforcement actions to a more legislative approach.
Interesting. It'll be interesting to see how all of this plays out. What specific policies emerge and how the crypto market adapts to these changes.
Absolutely. It's a very dynamic and ever-evolving landscape.
For sure.
It really highlights the importance of, staying informed and adaptable.
Right.
Especially with all these moving parts in the crypto world.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We've talked about a lot, from the impact of Trump's win and the role of ETFs to the potential of stablecoins and the need for wider adoption.
Right.
For someone listening who's new to all of this, what would you say are the key takeaways?
I think the biggest takeaway is this. Crypto is at a crossroads.
Okay.
We've seen this incredible surge in value.
Right.
But the future really hinges on several factors that are still up in the air.
Okay.
Economic conditions could change, regulations could tighten.
Right.
And, investor sentiment can be fickle.
So it's like a bit of a roller coaster ride.
It can be. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
But it's also an incredibly exciting space to be a part of.
Yeah.
I mean, crypto has the potential to completely disrupt traditional finance, empower individuals, and create entirely new economic models.
Yeah. It's like the Wild West of finance, isn't it?
It is. It really is.
So much potential, but also a lot of unknowns and risks.
Yeah, and that's exactly why it's so important to approach crypto with a healthy dose of caution.
Okay.
Do your research, understand the risks involved, and never invest more than you can afford to lose.
That's some solid advice.
Yeah.
It's easy to get caught up in the hype, especially when you hear about those massive gains some people are making.
Right.
But it's crucial to remember that crypto is still relatively young and volatile.
It is, exactly. It's not for the faint of heart.
Right.
But for those who are willing to, do their homework, manage their risk, and be a bit adventurous.
Yeah.
Crypto can offer some really unique and potentially lucrative opportunities.
Okay, so for someone just starting out, what's the most important thing they should focus on?
In my opinion, education is paramount.
Okay.
Take the time to learn about the different types of cryptocurrencies, how they work, the technology behind them. I mean, there are tons of great resources available online, from beginner-friendly guides to more in-depth technical analyses.
It's almost like learning a new language, isn't it?
In a way, it is. Yeah.
But once you grasp the fundamentals, navigating the world of crypto becomes a lot easier.
Okay.
You'll be able to make informed decisions about what to invest in, how much to invest, and what level of risk you're comfortable with.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And it helps you avoid blindly following the crowd or getting swept up in the hype.
Precisely. It's all about empowering yourself with knowledge.
Okay.
Crypto is a long game.
Right.
And success comes to those who stay informed, think critically, and manage their risk effectively.
We've talked about the risks, but let's not forget about the potential rewards.
Right, of course.
What are some of the exciting possibilities that crypto offers?
Well, for one, crypto has the potential to completely revolutionize how we think about money and finance.
Okay.
Imagine a more inclusive and accessible financial system, especially for those who are underserved by traditional banks.
That's a really powerful idea.
It is.
Giving people more control over their own finances.
Exactly.
Crypto could empower individuals to essentially become their own banks.
Wow.
Managing their assets and transactions without relying on intermediaries.
Interesting.
It's about financial freedom and autonomy.
What about the potential for innovation?
Yeah.
What kind of new applications are we seeing emerge from this?
Oh, the possibilities are endless.
Okay.
I mean, we're seeing the development of decentralized finance platforms, or DeFi for short.
Okay.
These platforms offer a wide range of financial services without the need for traditional institutions.
Interesting.
And then there's the rise of non-fungible tokens, or NFTs.
Right.
They're revolutionizing digital ownership and creating amazing opportunities for creators and collectors.
NFTs are definitely having a moment right now.
They are, yeah.
Seems like everyone's talking about them.
It's a fascinating example of how crypto is blurring the lines between the physical and digital worlds.
Yeah, that's true.
And we're just scratching the surface here.
Wow.
As the technology matures and adoption grows, we can expect to see even more groundbreaking applications emerge.
Right.
It's a really exciting time to be involved in this space.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's amazing to think about what the future holds for crypto.
Yeah.
It feels like we're just at the beginning of something truly transformative.
Absolutely. It's a constantly evolving landscape full of challenges and opportunities.
But like you said earlier, education is key.
It is.
The more people understand crypto,
right,
the better equipped they'll be to navigate this new frontier.
Couldn't agree more. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to crypto.
It's been really fascinating, exploring the world of crypto with you.
Yeah, the pleasure is all mine.
We've covered so much ground today.
We have.
Trump's win, ETFs, stablecoins, wider adoption.
And of course, the regulatory landscape, which is, constantly shifting and will play a major role in shaping the future of crypto.
As we wrap up, what's the one key message you want our listener to take away from all of this?
I think it's this. Crypto is a powerful force. It has the potential to transform our financial systems and empower individuals.
Yeah.
But it's also a complex and volatile landscape that requires careful navigation.
Right.
It's not a get-rich-quick scheme.
Definitely not. It's more of a long game.
It is.
Requires patience, education, and a healthy awareness of risk management.
Exactly. So stay informed, stay curious, and stay engaged.
Those are words to live by for anyone venturing into the world of crypto.
They are.
And never stop learning.
Knowledge is your most valuable asset in this space.
Well, thank you for sharing your insights and expertise with us today.
Oh, the pleasure was all mine.
It's been a pleasure learning from you.
Likewise. Until next time.
And to our listeners, thank you for joining us on this journey into the fascinating world of crypto. We hope you found it informative and insightful. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.